Muchachos y muchachas. When it comes to Hollywood, I think we all agree we're pretty unplugged to a lot that's going on, especially the rants and the drama. Unless it's something funny and something that would amuse us, then we'll entertain, I guess, that in a sort of reaction. But aside from that, I think some pretty substantial rants do come from Kanye, and those are the ones that I'm just kind of like paying attention to. We did a video a couple weeks ago on his rant with North, his daughter, being on TikTok, and we'll recap a little bit of that a little bit further in this video. But beside that, the whole argument is that Kanye hasn't had control or any say-so in the tumultuous relationship going on between him and Kim, whether it is a separation or divorce, whatever this is. He recently went on a rant yesterday kind of explaining that once again, but it was specifically geared towards another TikTok video that was posted. It's now deleted by an account run by apparently Kim and North, his daughter. And again, it was them kind of decked out in makeup, like goth makeup. And I get it. I'll explain some of that also later. But I think the most troubling part was their lip syncing to a song by Machine Gun Kelly called Emo Girl. Okay, so with that being said, I looked a little bit further into the Emo Girl music video just to look at it. I was just curious, and I was like, okay, boy, we need to talk about this. So stay right there. We're going to go through it. Friends, big dangers are all around us these days. To survive what's coming, you need to be prepared and self-reliant. That's why I recommend getting yourself some cryptocurrency and some land, some gold, but especially a proper stockpile of emergency food. It's easier than you think. Go to preparewithnatalie.com right now and you'll save $50 and get free shipping on a generous 4-week supply of emergency food from My Patriot Supply. They're the largest preparedness company in America. They've served millions of people who are prepared for what's coming. This food stays fresh for up to 25 years. It will be there when you need it. So do yourself a favor and go to preparewithnatalie.com. You'll save $50 and get free shipping on a 4-week emergency food kit, which gives you breakfasts, lunches, dinners, drinks, and snacks totaling over 2,000 calories a day. When things get ugly, you'll be glad you will have this food kit. Don't get caught unprepared. Go to preparewithnatalie.com right now. Preparewithnatalie.com. All right, so this recent rant with Kanye yesterday, let's just talk about it. So the original concern, from what I see, was his custody battle or his relationship battle that he's having with the control of his children. He has ranted about this over and over. In one of his recent ones, he actually specifically talked about a TikTok video that his daughter North had on that TikTok platform. And it was revolving her makeup tutorial. And I think if it was just a makeup tutorial, it would be innocent enough, especially if Kim was in the room or in the shot actively, in presence with her daughter. But it was also, from what I observed, the poses that she was striking after the tutorial, they were a little bit seductive, a little bit too grown up for 8 years old. And that's another aspect. We talked about this in a video. I'm going to actually link it in the description below if you want to see that. The other aspect is the predators on there. There are active predators that look for things like this. And if there is a famous 8-year-old girl who's just seductively posing after a makeup tutorial, yeah, that's a problem. 8-year-old girls should not be on TikTok. I think even the makeup industry has normalized this way too much, where you see kids doing makeup tutorials, and I don't agree with that. I came from the makeup industry, so I think that it's a form of growing up a little bit too fast. Now, we're talking about an etiquette of the internet, right? Because if you're like anything like me, when I was a kid, I used to dress up all the time, put on makeup all the time. But, it was always my protective parents who were like, okay, wash that off before we go out in public. There was a protective factor there. So I would dress up in their presence within respect, put on makeup, but then it was always, I was always directed to take it off and not go out in public, because essentially it is growing up a little bit too fast. When you see these kids, and I know you've seen them, that are super young, they get their nails done. I mean, I'm talking about acrylic nails and full-on makeup, and it's just, kids shouldn't be allowed to grow up that fast if you have any control over it, which you should. Okay, so back to this. I just wanted to preface that. So they posted another TikTok video, and Kanye just got sent off by it. It was them dressed up in emo makeup, but more so that they were lip syncing to this song by Machine Gun Kelly, talking about being in love with an emo girl. And we're also going to talk about that. But first, let me give Kanye a little stage here so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Hey, everybody. I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father. I know y'all don't respect fathers and the idea of family, and media tries to promote something. I said, I'm not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok, to be used by Disney. I have a say-so. And then when people say, oh, they're going to use this for you in court, I didn't have a say-so on whether or not they went to Sierra Canyon. Most men do not. There's no such thing as 50-50 custody with in society today. That's not even, it always leans towards the mom. But right now, and I'm happy that you guys got to see just a small piece of what I dealt with. You understand what I'm saying?
I think he has a good point there, that when it comes to fathers, when they want to do the right thing, which is actually, in these types of cases, when they want to do the right thing, a lot of fathers don't get a lot of say-so. And he is expressing his frustration with that. I think there's also a topic of respect that needs to be addressed. If he's expressed vehemently that he's not comfortable with North being on TikTok, especially in that type of setting where, she's kind of in decadence with makeup and, kind of all these little trends, and he's not comfortable with that, I think there needs to be some form of respect factor that he is the father. Now, I'm not going to go off and just 100%, hey, Team Kanye, because it's like, also, if you're in the public eye, I don't think, like, if you're not 100% separated and divorced from your wife, you shouldn't be out with other women, right? So let's be fair about what's out there in the public. But zoning in on the North case, she's out here on TikTok, lip syncing to Emo Girl. I'm going to dub some other music for copyright reasons, but this is the video, and I'm only showing this video because Kim does have presence, so she is with an adult. So this is what he's talking about. Another piece that is worth mentioning is the part where he talks about the handling. You're not going to let TikTok or Disney or all these conglomerates handle my child. And I just think that, there's not too much context to that, but I do plug that in the back of my head. Like, okay, put that in the back burner, put that on park, because that's also really important. There must be a reason why he's saying this out in the open right now. And I want to also, just in perspective, I feel like Kanye doesn't have like the respective people to go to rant about this. Obviously, he doesn't have his mother, and as well as the public, seems to be more responsive with these types of things. So I feel like he doesn't have that. Everybody views him. I mean, you see it in the media. Everybody views him as crazy and erratic, as he'll say in those videos. And, you know, he just doesn't have a place to vent or output this. And so that's why he puts it on social media, as well as an entire industry being up against him. So in this next part of his rant, he talks about some examples of how he alleges that Kim and the family or the entourage keep North specifically away from him, that he booked a flight for them, and at the last minute he was told that North wasn't going to board the plane because she had a sleepover. And I mean, even that, I'm like, what? But also, this was exemplary in our last video because we went through that example where he wanted to attend his child's birthday party and he had to hunt for the address of the birthday party to go because they wanted him away. And to me, that's a bit traumatizing for a child, that their father is not there for the birthday party, although he wanted to be there. You know, Exhibit A, because he had to hunt for the address. He actually got it from Travis Scott from the party. But, you know, that's another aspect that he's exemplifying how the industry kind of makes it for him where it makes it allowable for him to be separated from his children. Take a look at this next clip.
So when we had the Donda 2 release in Miami, I got a flight for all my kids to come from Calabasas to come in Miami to see the kids. Then assistant hit me and said, all the kids, you know, they said the kids are there. When the plane took off, I got a text from Kim that said, North won't be on the plane. You see, this is the kind of stuff that's just like the Chicago birthday party. And I'm glad that y'all saw in the variety piece what I have to deal with. Here go another thing. The Doves high school basketball game. We hold one in California. My daughter loves basketball. I want her to see the league that her father is starting. North can't go to that game. Now we got Sunday service this morning at 10 a.m. and it's North had a sleepover, so she can't come to Sunday service. I moved the Sunday service up to 10 a.m. so that I can go to Saints soccer game at 12:30. Move the entire thing.
Way, like, I empathize where his point is. I can't imagine what that's like, not getting your kids when you really want to see them, and you move so many things around logistics, just transportation, just to see the kids. And it's like one chair is just pulled out right before you think that you're breaking ground.
Yo, this has been 20 years. I've been contributing my thoughts, ideas, perspectives. Y'all agree with me sometimes. Y'all don't agree with me. But y'all got someone that can talk to you that's not being controlled by a management conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time Jay Brown blatantly said, yo, you're crazy, right? But was I crazy when you tried to get 15% of Yeezy for Rock Nation for no reason and I told you no? Was I crazy then? You see, sometimes, you know, it's just like how people in Hollywood, they'll bully you for not being a part of exactly what they want, for not voting for Hillary, for not... Just God, I know that people are going to feel me and feel my heart just as a father, you know what I'm saying? Like just as a dad, you know, I look up and I wanted to come to Kim's defense in some way about when everyone was attacking her about the variety, because that's just my heart as a dad. My spirit is like just to protect at all costs. And I just look at my daughter full makeup singing She's in Love with an Emo Girl on TikTok, and I didn't have no say, no approval. Hey, what do you think? Do you think this would be cool or not? You know what I mean? And I'm the one that made them cool. But then I'm not asked what's cool for my actual children in America. Like, nah, man. And can't nobody on their side, my side, not Tracy Romulus, that puts her kid next to my daughter to try to control her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been fired, Tracy Romulus. Not Ray Romulus, her husband, won't say nothing. Like, no, bro, it's up. And the thing that you're not going to do is get me to do anything illegal or anything like your favorite word, erratic. That's why I'm talking to you directly. They wouldn't give me the address of Chicago's birthday party so that could scar in her memory that dad wasn't there when dad want to be there. Y'all turned the idea of me. I was just at the house 2 days ago with my kids doing homework with Kim right there. Well, y'all running this narrative that somehow I'm this thing. I'm a dad. I have an opinion. I'm an American. I'm a Christian. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm not controlled.
Okay, so you heard his rants, and there was a lot of other drama going on between him and Pete Davidson. One tweet, just text exchange of Pete in bed with Kim, taunting Kanye like, I'm in bed with your wife or something like that. I mean, just stuff like that. We're not going to go through all of the text messages, but you know, this is antagonizing stuff that I first just observed that Kanye is going through. He's just up against an entire industry, and he can't get any good ground on just doing what's right for his kids is what, you know, he wants to do. Okay, but referencing back to the subject matter of this TikTok video, okay? So this was a TikTok video with Kim Kardashian, her daughter North, and her niece Penelope, who is the daughter of Kourtney Kardashian. And they were lip syncing to the song Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly. Now, I was curious and I listened to the song and then I went to the music video because there were two vocalists. There was Machine Gun Kelly and then there was another one that was a female. Like, obviously you see that this video has a theme of like a kid's field trip to a museum. And once they're in the museum, you see like a bunch of, I'm just going to say, like, there's some things about the music video that just kind of stand out. But the aspect that the kids are actually viewing all of this action as if this is like supposed to be entertainment for us, the viewers, to think that this is cool. For instance, you have some girl on girl action. You have Machine Gun Kelly coming out with a pizza box over his pee-pee. And the lyrics themselves, I'm in love with an emo girl, and then we somehow transformed the kids into being emo kids. Like, I don't understand. So what is it that we're trying to say here? And I think that all of that, you can guys, you go watch the music video for yourself, okay? And then you come back and comment, because I watched it and I was like, oh, all right. But the most interesting aspect to this is the fact that there are some connected individuals in that music video. First of all, Machine Gun Kelly being now newly engaged to Megan Fox, who is also very close to the Kardashian-Jenner family. She has done a lot of business with them, for instance, with the recent campaign on Kim Kardashian's company, Skims. So that's her fiance. And then you see a cameo of Travis Barker kind of being this like museum usher or, you know, lead, whatever. And he's engaged to Kourtney Kardashian. So is Kanye saying more than what's out there? Is he saying more than what's to be seen initially? Because these people are very embedded within the Kardashian-Jenner family. And the fact that they are, you know, lip syncing over that music, it's like, I think that there's more concern over that. And I think inadvertently he's trying to say that without saying it. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that really quickly to your attention. Go watch that music video. I mean, I just, when you see kids and then there's just like just sexualized stuff in there, I'm like, why do we need to do, like, you can't make that with adults or whatever. Like, anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave your comments in the comments below, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and share this link with everyone you know. I will talk to you guys in the next video.